Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 1020 Media Podcast. Today, like every day, we're going to be talking about space. Pierce, as our resident space expert, I'm going to give you a certain amount of time, and I want you to just list off as many facts about space as you can. Are you ready?
Uh, yeah, let's do this.
All right. On your mark, get set, space facts.
Okay, there is one
And we're
galaxy.
out of time.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that really interesting space facts.
Holy shit. I was really scared there for a second. I thought that you were actually just going to make me keep going. Thank you. I was just about to say there are 8 planets in the galaxy and they rotate around the sun. And that's all I was going to say. And I was going to name the planets maybe, and that was about it. And maybe there's life on Mars. Who knows?
It was
not
even
me.
better than that.
It was better than that. I agree.
Okay, so before we get into our plans for today, let's go over some recent events. Just for informing the people. It'll be a couple days old at this point, but you have a new music video out today.
Yes, I do. I do have a new music video out as of November 15th, and as of the time of this video being released on Wednesday, there is also a brand new episode of music news and reviews available on this channel.
Yes, there is. I'm sure people will have checked that out. I'm excited to check that out because I haven't seen any of it.
Yes, and if you're looking for the music video that was edited by my friend here, Nicholus Whitaker, and filmed by our friend Cameron Johanchis, will be available in the description of this video.
Yes, I will put that link in. What are we doing today, Pierce?
Well, today we are going to be taking Enneagram tests, if that's even the correct way to pronounce that. Nick, am I pronouncing that correctly?
I don't know.
I'm assuming that it
looks like it could be like, it could be Enneagram, it could be Enneagram.
I'm gonna assume that it's Enneagram.
Well, I'm gonna assume that it's Enneagram.
Well, maybe you should stop assuming. Well, maybe you should stop assuming things and learn how to pronounce correctly.
Maybe you should.
Don't make me come over there and poop your pants, mister. I'll poop your pants. Just to reiterate, everyone listening, Nick and I made a trip to Chicago about 2 or 3 weeks ago when he was still in town.
Yeah.
And we could not stop making jokes about pooping pants and saying somebody pooped my pants and acting like we didn't know who it was. And then it just turned into reoccurring jokes that never end.
It was just all day. It was like a 12-hour drive. And it's just any given moment, anytime there was silence.
Somebody pooped my pants, daddy. That's what it was. Every time there was silence. And then we were on a quest for the whole day for me to find out who pooped my pants. Because somebody did it. And I still don't know who it was. It was somebody in Chicago. So if you're in Chicago, if you're in the Chicago area and you pooped my pants, drop it down in the comments so I can hit you over the head with a paper towel roll.
I mean, we're not mad or anything. We just kind of want to know.
I don't know. I'm pretty mad because somebody pooped my pants, and that's not okay. So I need to violently attack them with a roll of paper towels. This is not a warning. This is a threat. With a paper towel threat. Okay, well, to start with the Enneagram test.
Let's get on with the Enneagram.
Jesus Christ. Okay, who's going first? Nick, would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
I thought we were going to take them at the same time and then kind of just talk through them.
Oh, okay, that works. Okay, so we're
I
taking the
don't
same
I don't
test,
know. We
correct?
could. Yeah, we're on the same link. It's truity.com. Because the actual website wants you to pay $12 to take the test, and
Ha!
that's stupid.
And I'm broke.
Me too.
So I guess we should start with question number 1, which is I strive I strive for perfection. Sorry.
Do you
And
strive to learn how to read by the end of the year?
I strive to not stutter. Um and the options that we have are inaccurate, in between inaccurate and neutral, neutral, in between neutral and accurate, and accurate.
I'm sure you've seen the tests. I mean, everybody does them. If you've been to college, they make you take them. Some of them. I think they did at my college. Um, I don't know. It's just a bunch of personality questions, and it's supposed to help you unlock your true being. Whatever the fuck that means.
Is this test gonna tell me who pooped my pants?
It very well could.
Well, again, Nick, as I tried to do earlier, we're gonna start out with question 1. I strive for perfection. Where would you put yourself here, Nicholas?
I would put it like in between neutral and accurate. I try and get pretty close to perfection, but I also understand that like humans just can't be perfect. It's not gonna fucking happen. So don't like get fucking sad when you're not perfect.
I put this at the same spot as well because I don't try and be perfect. I mean, some things I don't give a fuck if I'm perfect on or not. Some things I am like at the very
Exactly.
bottom of, I'm in the inaccurate column because I just do not give a shit. But when it comes to my art and doing things like that, I try the best I can to be perfect, and I do become sort of a perfectionist at that type of thing, but I know that not everything can be perfect all the time, and I accept it, and I don't get hurt about something if it's not perfect, and I accept that it's as good as it can be, and I worked hard, and it's genuine, and that's what I care about. So I listed mine in the
Exactly.
same spot as Nicholas. We are in the same area there.
Wow. Question 2. I work hard to be helpful to others.
Jesus fuck, that was loud.
You're welcome.
I put this at the accurate description. I am everyone's friend that they talk to about any problem at all.
I'm putting neutral because it depends on the situation.
I mean, I go out of my way to help people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt, no matter what the situation is.
I mean, I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I will like help people, but like if you have like when I was working at Walmart, right? Walmart was very anti overtime. They did not want you staying like a minute past where you were supposed to clock out. And if we had 5 minutes till we were supposed to clock out and we still had like three full aisles to stock, me jumping in is not going to make those aisles like get stocked in that 5 minutes. So in
Right.
that situation, I'm not going to go out of my way to try and help you.
No, well, I mean, yes, there's obviously going to be options to the rules, but most of the time, I don't know. I like helping others.
I don't know. I spend more time assessing the situation than I do just automatically like that person needs help. I'm going to help them.
I guess I'm just a bitch. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, next.
Question 3.
It is important to me that other people like me. Nick, where did you list yourself on this one?
Uh, Again, neutral. When I was younger, I would have put accurate because I tried really hard to make people like me. But now, like, I'm 23. I've grown up from being like 12. I've realized that not everybody is gonna like me, and I've stopped giving a fuck about it. I don't care. Like,
Um, oh, go ahead.
some people, some people I want to like me. Yes, like if I'm going for a job, I want the people that are interviewing me to like me. But like, I don't know. I don't need people that I pass on the sidewalk to be like, "Hey, that was a cool guy. I like that guy." You know?
Right. I completely understand that. Um,
So what did you say for question 3?
I put it in between neutral and accurate because, I mean, there's some people that I don't care, like sorority girls and shit or whatever. I don't give a shit. But I really want my friends to like me, obviously. If I do something dumb, then I care a whole lot if my friends are upset with me and I want them to like me. But also, I'm a musician, so I really want to be likable. And we do this YouTube podcast. So
That's true.
obviously, in those aspects, I want people to like me. Um, so it's not like I'm not trying to make everybody like me. I don't care. I'm not going to go out of my way to not be myself to make people like me. So, and that to me, if that were the case, that would be inaccurate. Because I've heard of people doing things where they around different people they like change their personality to make people like them.
Oh yeah.
And I like
Yeah.
I
I
can't
used to do that.
I
used to do
can't
that.
do it anymore. I mean, well, I don't think I ever really did it in the first place, to be honest. Anyway, repeat number question 4. I'm gonna read it the same way since I fucked up the last time. You ready?
All right.
It is important to me to achieve great things.
Great things. Great things. Uh where'd you put yourself there? Where did you put yourself on that question?
I put myself in the accurate category. Um, I really want to do great things. I want to help other people. That's that's the reason why I want to do digital marketing and why I'm studying it right now is because I want to help other people reach the goals that they make, and I also want to benefit myself reaching the goals that they want to make. And to me, those are great things. Impacting the world. People enjoying my art, people enjoying my YouTube content, people thinking that I'm a silly Billy Willy goose, ha 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 ha, and finding out who pooped my pants. Those are all great things.
Those are great things.
What about you, Nicholas?
I put myself in between neutral and accurate because, like, yes, I want to achieve great things, but again, I've kind of just realized that, like, if I don't achieve, like, all the great things that I see in my mind, like, if I still do good things, then that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, like, it's accurate, but it's not, like, 100%. It's like a cool 85.
I make more significant contributions than the average person. This question is very self-centered and egotistical. So I put it in the neutral category because I don't think that I think everybody has certain skill sets, and there are people that know certain things that I don't, and I know certain things that other people don't, and that's how the world is ran because everyone has different interests and focus on different things.
Yeah.
So I put in there neutral because, I mean, it would depend on the situation. If I were to make a significant contribution, I'd say I make more significant contributions to a music review than most people would, or a music opinion. But if it were to be something else, then I'd probably shut the fuck up and not know shit. So it just depends on the scenario. So I put myself at the neutral slot.
That's fair. I put myself in between inaccurate and neutral because, like you said, everybody has different skills, and like depending on the situation, like you might make more significant contributions than somebody else, but like I don't know. It's again, like you said, it's a very self-centered question, and I don't like to be self-centered, so I feel like even if I were even if I were to be in a situation where I'm coming up with more like quote unquote significant contributions, I wouldn't see that way. I would just be like, yeah, everybody's got some really cool ideas.
Right.
So like I don't know, that question's dumb.
Yes.
I don't like it.
It's time for the emo questions. I've looked over all of them. So, Nick, I'm going to talk like this for these questions. Because I feel like that accurately. I feel like that accurately describes the vibe of these questions. And whatever number this is, I've miscounted because I don't care. And I feel my emotions very deeply. And I put accurate on this one. Because even though I'm doing this voice, I feel so many emotions at all times, whether they be happy or sad emotions. I know I sound like I'm joking when I do this voice, but I'm serious.
No, I know you're serious. I can't take that voice serious.
Nick, how do you feel about your deep, do you have deep emotions?
Yeah, I put myself as accurate on that as well. Because I tend to like overthink things, so if I get like upset about something or angry at something, my brain will just be like, well, you're angry at this. It could spiral into this, and then it could spiral into this, and then you could be angry about this. And I just get like super angry about things, even though they don't matter.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I understand your negative emotions about anger and sadness.
I can't with that.
They relate a lot to me too. Now this is the most emo question. I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. Now this one I put in between inaccurate and neutral because I'm not a pussy. Nick, what did you say?
I put neutral because, like, I mean, especially if you read like song lyrics that I write, I've had people ask me what songs are about, and when I tell them, they're like, "Yeah, I didn't get that at all. Didn't understand that. Like, I don't understand why this line like relates to that." And I'm just like, "Cool."
No one understands my pain. People don't understand me. They don't get it. And the last emo topic, I think deeply about things, and my inner thoughts, they go so much deeper than everyone else's. I put accurate on this one because I overthink everything, and get way too stressed for no reason. Actually, it's for it's for no reason and every reason at the same. Okay, I can't anymore. Okay, no, but it's for no reason and every reason at the same time. Because sometimes I think about everything, but then sometimes I think about nothing. Because everything matters, but nothing matters. Okay, but actually though, I put accurate on this one because I think way too deeply about everything and get way too stressed out for no
Yeah,
reason.
same. I mean, that goes back to the earlier the I feel my emotions very deeply. Like I said, I'll think about like one thing and that spirals into another, which spirals into another, and then that spirals into another. I'll start off thinking about how I'm thirsty and end up at like, just the process of how cheese is made. It's not exactly related, but I got there.
I am prepared for any disaster.
Just gonna leave that as it is, huh?
Yeah.
Just gonna go right past that.
I am prepared for any disaster. Honestly, I'm gonna
not
say
prepared for shit.
yeah, I'm gonna say like okay, I didn't put it on inaccurate because I feel like I would have a general idea of what to do, maybe, but I didn't put it in neutral either because I'm definitely not the average person. I'd be kind of fucked, but like I wouldn't be like, how do I drive a car when the zombies come? If that were to be the situation, like I could figure it out, like if that were the disaster situation or whatever the disaster situation may be. So I'm in between.
I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but as for like being prepared, like having plans and shit, no. I'm totally unprepared.
It's time to go back to the emo question. It's important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. And I actually put accurate here because I just don't want to be surrounded by that shit at all. Like I am my biggest fear is to live in fear. That makes no sense. I'm afraid of being afraid. That's why I'm afraid.
I mean, it makes 100% sense because like I'm kind of the same way. Like I used to be really scared of like a lot of things, basically everything. But like I had this moment when I was 16 maybe, where I was just like I was laying in bed or something and I just had the thought like being scared to do something just because like I might not like it or I might like get a minimal injury, like that's fucking dumb. I need to stop being dumb and like
I agree. You do need to
just
stop being
do
dumb.
things that I enjoy.
Yes, and that you said do things that you enjoy, and that actually leads us on to the next question. What a good segue. Good job, Pierce.
I mean, I put neutral for that though.
I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. I put accurate here. You know me. Nick has been around me for a month. I'm always wanting to do things that I always want to explore things. Yeah. I always want to do new things. I'm always very much trying to do interesting things and seek out fun things. That's very important to me. I don't want to live a dull moment. I want to be happy. I want to live in a van. That's my goal, is to buy a van and live in it. So just because I want to be happy. So
I'm
about being happy.
I put between neutral and like accurate for that one because I don't know. I feel like things that make me happy or excited are way more like exciting if I'm not actively seeking them out. They just kind of like show up. Like when we went to that industrial area, I wasn't even looking out that side of the window like that. I wasn't looking for places to be like, we should go explore that. Like, it just kind of showed up, and then like you found it and you were like, hey, do you want to go there? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I'm not constantly like looking for things at all times, but when I wake up in the morning, if I don't have plans, I'm gonna find something exciting to do. That's just where I'm at.
Yeah.
In my life, I'm not going to do anything that isn't going to. I mean, I'm not going to do anything that limits my happiness. I'm not going to just have some stupid day job or some bullshit. Like, I'm going to do something that,
No, I feel that. I feel that.
you know, helps with my creativity and etc. Next is I see the positive in every situation. I am definitely a neutral on this one because a lot of things,
too.
a lot of things I do see. I try my best to see the positive in, but a lot of times I just get really fucking angry. I have an anger problem. Get really angry for no reason. A lot.
I've seen it. Driving in Chicago was fucking hilarious.
To be fair, everyone fucking sucks at driving out there, dude. It didn't matter where. It was because it would be different if it's like one or two things. But no, it was everything. If I tried to pull out anywhere, somebody else was doing something or like switching, nearly hitting me or backing out of a parking spot while I'm driving at like full speed, like just darting out like every 2 seconds it was something or like the road would be fucking weird. I don't know, dude. It was just, there was construction. It was never ending. It was literally never ending out there.
That bridge definitely had its lines, though.
We drove over a bridge and I couldn't see where I was driving. I like couldn't see the lines on the road and I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to be driving? And I got really mad about it. And Nick was just like, there were lines on the road. I'm like, no, there fucking weren't. I mean, at least I didn't see them.
But there were. They were just right in the middle.
I don't know. I didn't see them personally. Nick, do we move on? Do we move on to the next question?
Yeah, let's move on. I'm not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong.
Accurate. Nick?
I'm kind of in the middle between neutral and accurate, because, like, if they have, like, if it's my boss and I'm at a job and they can just be like, yeah, you're fucking dumb, you're fired, get the fuck out, like, I'm not gonna tell them they're wrong, but, like, if it's just friends, like you and me talking, and you say some dumb shit that, like, is clearly not right, then I'm going to tell you and probably laugh at you about it.
Me saying something dumb?
I know. Could never happen.
That doesn't happen ever. Shut your mouth. Next. I let other people make the decisions. I am very neutral on this one. If you want to make the decision or I want to make the decision, it's kind of just whatever falls into my lap at the time being.
Exactly. That's same as it is. Bleh, same for me. Like, if people don't, I'm really weird because, like, in groups, I'm really irritated by people that just, like, if multiple people are going back and forth, like, I don't know what to do. What should we do? Well, I don't know what to do. What should we do? Then I'm going to step up and be like, shut the fuck up. We're going over here. Like,
yeah.
But if other people are clearly just like, all right, come on, guys, we're going this way, then I'm going to be like, yeah, cool, we're going to go this way.
Yes. Absolutely. That's the way to go about things.
It is. All right, that concludes step 1.
I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. Nicholus Whitaker, what is your answer to this question?
Accurate. I actually really enjoy rules. Like, that sounds weird, but, like,
that's not fucking edgy, you bitch.
I like having standards and, like, I don't know. I'm weird about things.
I put neutral here because sometimes I like having rules, but sometimes some rules are just fucking stupid and they shouldn't be a thing. Sometimes there are rules that like I feel like half the time I see a rule, I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb. And so for me, I'm neutral because sometimes I like that there are rules. Sometimes I'm just like, oh yeah, people shouldn't be driving like 90 miles an hour on this fucking like 30 mile an hour whatever the fuck we're on. Then that should be a rule that people follow. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for those rules. And so some stuff I'm really grateful for, and some I think is really dumb, and it's very 50-50 for me. I guess it depends on what the rule is.
I mean, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I like having rules, but at the same time, I'm able to be like, well, that rule is dumb.
Rules were meant to be broken.
Moving on.
I am concerned about security.
About security.
Let me do it.
Anything else?
Fuck you.
I get to read the questions now.
Well, that means I get to answer first.
You've been answering first mostly anyway.
Okay, that means you answer first, and I answer last.
Okay. I am concerned about security more than anything else. That's kind of like halfway between inaccurate and neutral, because, like, actually, you know what, that's more neutral. Because, like, yeah, I want security and I want to be secure, but at the same time, like, if you know everything is, like, 100% safe and, like, set, where's the fun in your life?
I was going to say, that's fucking boring. And not only that, more than anything, God, imagine not giving a shit about things. Like, all I care about is being boring and having a desk job and making sure that I'm secure because I care about comfort and stability. Like, that's fucking boring. I put neutral because I do, like, my goal right now is to do marketing and music and YouTube and make a living doing that. And by making a living, that means making a comfortable amount of money and being secure to an extent. So that's what I care about. But to me, being secure isn't like I have to make $50,000 a year. Like, dude, if I'm barely living, but I'm like, okay, I won't say barely living. Like, if I'm making like $25,000 to $30,000 a year, and I'm happy and can comfortably pay rent and not have to worry about bills or any stupid bullshit, I don't need a bunch of things or items. Give me a TV, give me my fucking PlayStation, let me make music and art, and then I'm set. The things that I need are things I need for my art, like my camera, my microphone, my laptop, maybe a guitar. Like, those are the things that I need for tools for art. Other than that, I really don't care. Other than playing video games, it's like the only hobby that I have other than like art. I don't really, everything else is just whatever. I like watching movies, but I totally wouldn't watch movies illegally. So.
No, exactly. I agree with that. Let's move on. I think a lot about what will happen in the future.
Me? Oh, I think way too much about this.
Yeah, I overthink my future.
Getting old is my biggest fear. I know that sounds so stupid, but my biggest fear is getting old.
I mean, it's a valid fear to some people.
It's not really about getting old. It's more about, like, I don't know what the fuck.
Done anything.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now, and I don't want to waste all my life working behind a desk, as I brought up like 7 times during this video. I don't want to work at a stupid desk job.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the edgy question. To the emo question. I have to read this one. I don't fit in with ordinary people. Normal people scare me.
I'm gonna go ahead and put neutral because what the fuck is ordinary? Like,
I mean, I put slightly above neutral and accurate because I feel like everybody that I hang out with is fucking weird or they're like super artsy in some sort of way. Um if I
I just
don't
think this is a bogus question because like, ordinary can mean anything to anyone. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I couldn't hang out with like I'll put it this way. I'm not going to say that I don't fit in with ordinary people, but imagine like, dude, imagine hanging out with someone who's like, yeah, dude, my favorite music artist is Drake, and my favorite movie is fucking, I don't know, some like generic ass boring movie. And then they're like, yeah, I go to work every day at my fucking stupid job. And then
I think what you're
like,
more accurately describing here is a fan of Imagine Dragons.
yeah, dude. Like yeah, if they were like I put on the radio and I listen to Imagine Dragons and then I come home and I watch The Office, which The Office I think is a good show, but if that's your whole like deal, then I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
I can't fit in with people like that or people that listen to well, music isn't everything, but like the general audience of Imagine Dragons and potentially the Arctic Monkeys, even though they're a good band too, but they're just super popular.
Yeah. All right. There's rarely a good reason for changing how things are done.
I didn't answer
Uh,
this one ahead of time, so now I'm freaking out.
I've been answering them as we read them.
I, listen, I've been kind of going ahead. Sorry.
I put accurate for this because, like, oftentimes you find the most, like, efficient way to do something. And if you change it, like, you're just gonna slow yourself down. You're gonna make yourself worse. So, like, if you know how something should be done and you could get, like, say there's a 30-minute task that you have to get done and you find a way that gets it done correctly and gets it done like properly in 15 minutes instead of 30, fuck yeah, go with that. Don't change that. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely. I put in between neutral and accurate here.
that's fair.
I mean, it's hard for me to put accurate on everything. I don't think I've actually put inaccurate on here once, like completely inaccurate, because there are a lot of things that I'm just kind of like, you know.
I've put inaccurate once so far, I think, but like that's besides the point.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, for me, there is. I mean, there is rarely a good reason to get change things. Yes, but I mean, sometimes there are things that I think need to be changed.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
I mean, like more than rarely. I would say a little bit more than rarely. So that's why I said in between, in my opinion at least.
I mean, yeah. Again, going back to my kind of analogy, like if you are doing that 30-minute task and you've been doing it a certain way that takes 30 minutes and somebody comes in and shows you the way to make it like 15 minutes, obviously change to doing that 15-minute way. You know.
Ah, yes, daddy.
I always finish my chores. Moving on here.
I put
Uh,
this as a neutral because I try my best to finish my chores, but most of the
yeah,
time I
same.
just fucking forget and I genuinely feel bad about doing things. Like I'll feel so shitty about it. Like I'll have the intention of doing something like a chore of some kind. I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to get that done. And then I just get so mad at myself cuz I just like my brain runs at a million miles an hour and I
Yeah,
just
no, I
forget.
get
And it's
that.
not
I feel
even.
that.
It's just it's not like I don't care. It's not like I don't care about chores because I do. If it's a chore, then I give a shit about it, right? So
Yeah.
I'm neutral on that. Are you the same?
Yeah. I try and get things done, but they don't always happen.
Next.
I am always trying to be a better person. Uh, I put that as the step between neutral and accurate because, like, yeah, I'm always trying to be better, but at the same time, like, if somebody isn't, like, looking at me to be better, that's not the best way to put it, but, like, if I don't have to be better, I'm not really gonna, like, put in the extra effort. Like, if I'm just hanging out with friends and, like, I'm being nice and serving food to everybody, I'm not gonna go the extra mile to be, like, fancy restaurant, like, plating everything. I'm gonna grab pizza, I'm gonna throw it on a plate, and I'm gonna hand it to you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, to me, being so like okay, so if you were to walk up to someone and say, "Oh, so and so is a good person," there's that way of being a better person. But to me, I'm trying to be a better person every day, and I put accurate. But it's not about me being nice or like kind or doing good deeds or anything, because I feel like I do enough of those because I'm egotistical. But that was a
Yes, you
joke.
are.
But what is it? By me being a better person, it's more of like, oh, I need to put more effort into my art, or I need to get better about doing the chores that mentioned I keep forgetting to do. I need to make it a point to do better at that. I need to make it a point to better myself and eat better and exercise and things like that I've been really working on lately. So to me, that goes into the bettering myself category more than just being, oh, I try to
I
be
mean,
a good
yeah.
person.
I mean, that, I would agree.
I am
I
always
don't
trying
know.
to better myself constantly 100% of the time, looking at what I can improve, looking at what I can do, looking at, okay, I've done a lot of this week, now I need to slow down and do more of this the next week. That's just me at least.
Yeah.
Um Also, we have 7 parts of this, so we should probably be a little bit quicker. Just stating.
Yeah.
Um so I'm always wait, no,
I check
that's not.
carefully mistakes and errors.
I'm in between on this one. I mean, I'm in between neutral and accurate. I'm always trying to look for everything, but I'm not like a super perfectionist about that type of thing.
I am about some things and not about other things.
Yeah.
Like, it goes back to that first question, striving for perfection. Like, when I'm editing a video, I'll go through and, like, look for little mistakes or whatever that I can cut out. But if I'm making myself a sandwich and I've got some jelly that hangs over the edge of the bread, I'm not going to throw the bread away and, like, start over, you know?
Right, absolutely.
But I still put myself as, like, accurate for that cuz, like, in most places I will be looking for, like, little mistakes and errors, especially when I watch movies. I will sit and I will watch movies and be like, "Oh, look, in that last scene this person's shirt was green, but now it's red."
Continuity errors, yeah.
Yeah,
Continuously.
I will sit and point those out.
The next
Um
question. I like to be around people who I can help, and this one for me, because I said something about like wanting to help people, it's in between neutral and accurate for me, mainly just because I like being around people that can help and benefit me, and I want to be a help and benefit to other people and return that favor. Maybe that seems selfish, but I mean, if people ask me for questions, I'm gonna help them out. I don't particularly
yeah,
go out of my way, but it's more to me about being useful and important to the people that I care about. That's
I
so
put neutral.
yeah, I mean, I like being there for people that, like I care
I mean,
about and
I'm
stuff and helping
always,
them. So,
it might not have come across earlier in the question that was similar to this, but, like, I'm always up to help people. If they ask for help, I will do it. But, like, I don't know, I'm not
you
gonna.
don't go out of your way.
I'm not gonna constantly surround myself with people that are like every 2 seconds. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Because like then I'm never gonna get anything done for myself.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense. And back
But
to
like,
oh, sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
no. Moving on. I like to feel that I am an important person in my social groups.
Yes, accurate for me. I
You
want to
should.
be important.
Like,
Yes, everybody should want to feel important in their social groups.
yeah, if you
Absolutely.
don't feel important in your friend group
You
or your
need new
social group, like,
friends.
yeah, find a new social group where you do feel important because, like, that's a basic human right. If somebody is saying something that, like, makes you feel unwanted or, like, unimportant to the group, first off, whoever says or does those types of things is a fucking douchebag. Uh, Secondly, like maybe that's just not the group for you.
Right, absolutely. On to the next question. It is important to me to be successful. Accurate. I want to be successful in what I do. That is super important to me.
That's like the midway neutral accurate to me because like yeah, I want to be successful. But again, if I'm not, like I'm not gonna throw a tantrum. I'm not gonna have like a hissy fit. Like,
Or I mean, to me, it's more about just like reaching the goals that I'm having.
yeah,
Like for me being successful for this channel is just like, hey, I uploaded this video every Monday, music news and reviews, shout out. And I uploaded the video and some people enjoyed it, and that to me is being successful. It's successful in that aspect because that's what I'm wanting for this channel. I want it to, and I
yeah,
would like it to grow in some way, which inevitably I would like to believe that this channel will grow. So that to me is
yeah,
being successful in that area. Some people would say, "Oh, you guys only have 100 subscribers after like a month or whatever, however much we end up getting in a month." That's a made up number that's not happened yet. But let's just say that we're at 100 subscribers in a month. It's like, well, we're still growing and people care about us and we're making progress. So that to me is being successful. Some people would say,
for
"Oh, but
sure.
you're not fucking Markiplier, so you're not successful." Like, no, I mean, I would say that that is being successful at what I'm trying to accomplish. So, I mean, it just depends on your mindset. If you're a big dummy and you want to skip from A to Z and get rich quick, is successful in that aspect, then you're obviously not going to succeed 100%. Yes.
No, for sure. Um, I don't know. When I read that question, it it makes me think of like the huge goals that I have. Like, I'd love to direct like a big budget movie. I would love to like A, finish writing, and B, publish my novel to the point of like it becoming a bestseller. But like if that doesn't happen, eh, I can make indie movies like just by myself with like low budgets and the 10 people that read my book, like I hope they enjoy it. You know?
Yes. Next, the organizations I belong to would not function well without me. I'm not really involved in any
Yeah,
organizations,
neither am I.
so I
So
kind of
I'm
put
putting
neutral. I
inaccurate.
put neutral because I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I feel like
I mean,
there are things that I'm involved
yeah,
with that wouldn't. I mean, if we're talking about like this podcast or like a band or whatever, I mean that things like that, like those types of organizations, I feel that everyone puts in an equal amount of effort most of the time in some way. Some things that you lack in, some things do well in. Like I edit the audio in these videos, and Nick does the editing for the actual videos in whatever the fuck he uses, Sony Vegas. And that to me is mutual benefiting. So I mean, I guess it wouldn't do well without me, because then potentially you wouldn't be able to do audio as quickly, I guess, but you'd be able to figure it out. And so I kind of just, I feel like I'm in the middle for every project I've been involved in. I'm
Yeah.
in the in between. Everything, everywhere that I can't succeed in, other people will, and everything they can't succeed in, I will. That just goes back to what I said.
Will.
That's
Like,
what I said in the beginning with, I said something else about that. Like, everybody has got to pick up the slack, and everybody
yeah,
will.
for the significant contributions.
Yes, that's what it was. I
Uh,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, I agree. I moved mine to neutral because, like, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was thinking, like, just job status, and, like, I'm unemployed right now, so, like, obviously organizations are doing just fucking fine without me. You know?
Oh yeah.
But, like,
No
putting it into
job.
perspective of, like, this channel and, like, you know, other channels that I've been a part of, like, yeah, it's kind of just neutral. Moving on, I often feel overtaken by my emotions.
Accurate. I'm very emotional. I've talked about this earlier. I have lots of emotions. Nick, what about you?
I put myself in between neutral and accurate because, like, I used to, like, if I got angry, I would sit and be angry for, like, hours, and, like, I would blow up at whoever would try and talk to me, like, um, but I've kind of just learned that, like, that's not good. You can't do that. Like, I mean, obviously you can, but, like, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, for me, I was thinking like more decision based things. Like, people will say like, "Oh, your emotions shouldn't overtake certain decisions that you make." That's how I viewed it more. I don't know. I understand. Like, I get angry really quickly, and then get over it really fast. I get really fucking angry, and I'll scream at something for 2 seconds, and then I'll be like, "Okay, I'm good now."
yeah, see, I was never like that. I was
I
like,
have to let it all out at
I would
once.
get angry, and then I would just let it build for, like, hours.
Nah, I just, instead of letting it build for hours, I literally just let it all go at max capacity for 2 seconds. Someone will fucking cut me off on the road. I'll be like, "Fuck you, dickhead," and I'll fucking scream for at max 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'm like, "Okay, I'm good
Yeah.
now," and that's it, and then I'm fine, and then I'm like, "Haha, rap music," or whatever's going on, and I just move on. So
Kids Bop.
yeah, we listen to Kids Bop for fucking. We listened to Kids Bop for at least 3 to 4 hours, probably more than that. Actually, throughout the whole trip, it was probably like 5 to 6 hours of Kids Bop.
Yeah, I would say at least 6 or 7 hours, probably.
Yeah, not good. Um,
But I would do it again in a heartbeat because that
no,
was fun.
I mean, it was kind of. It was fun when it was songs that I knew the lyrics to. We started at one and tried to go through all of them. I was like, I don't know these songs, so like.
But I did. So
I knew some of them, but I didn't
it
know
was
all the
fun
lyrics.
for me.
But what's fun about listening to Kids Bop is when you know all the lyrics to the song and you're like, wait, did you catch that lyric change? Because I all knew the chorus, but I'm like, I don't know if they're changing any funny lyrics or not. So I kind of just moved on. Anyway, speaking of moving on.
Do you still see shadows in the room?
Can't take back the love in the room. That's not how it's something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I like to analyze things from every angle.
Nope. You skipped one.
Oh, I've always felt
I've always felt different from other people.
I've always felt different from other people.
That's a big fat neutral because, like, everybody feels different. You shouldn't want to feel exactly the same as everybody else. That's, like, I don't know, it's dumb.
I'm in between accurate and neutral on this one. I don't know. That's all I have to say about it. Anyways.
Yeah, moving on. I like to analyze things from every angle. Accurate. It's where my overthinking comes in.
I'm in between neutral and accurate on this. I'm very in between here. I always have a plan for what to do if things go wrong. We already basically answered this question.
Yeah.
We're both in between an accurate and neutral. So that was a...
Well, I put inaccurate for this because just like I don't even have a plan for like
Okay, yeah, I changed mine
when
to
I wake
inaccurate.
up in the morning.
I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. I'm putting in between neutral and accurate because I try my very best, but there are some things that you have to go do, like going to the dentist. I can't really avoid that, even though I fucking hate doing it. So, I mean, put in between
I
neutral
mean, I
and
hate
accurate.
going to the dentist too, but I also have avoided going to the dentist for like years now.
This next one is an electric boogaloo part 2 question. I seek excitement. We already answered this. I put accurate, and Nick is somewhere in
I
between.
put neutral.
Yeah, Nick is somewhere in between because we already answered this. Okay, next page. I am accurate on this one. It says, I am good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. I
put
always try to seek the benefit of the doubt in everything and try and say, hey, maybe there's goodness in this or whatever. I always try my best to do that, to seek positivity, always. Yes.
I put neutral for that because like I'm pretty good at seeing both sides of a conversation. Like if somebody has a negative opinion or they're complaining, like I can see where they're coming from most of the time with their complaints, but I can also see the positives, so I can try and help them and be like, hey, it's not so bad. Look at it like this. You know?
Right. Yeah, I mean,
So I put like neutral.
yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
I do
All right,
not
moving on.
hesitate. I do not hesitate to call people out when they're behaving badly. I do not. I do not even slightly. I will say, hey,
I'm in between neutral and accurate.
I mean, okay, I guess sometimes, okay, I'll put it on the in between because there are some things where I'm like, I'll just keep my mouth shut. You know, there are some times where
Yeah.
where depending on the situation, I'm just like, you know, but most of the time, I am not afraid.
Yeah.
I go along with what other people want. I'm neutral on this.
Neutral.
Yes, we
Yeah.
both are. Yes.
It goes back to that like the question earlier where I was talking about like if people are like if I'm in a group and one or two people are like, "All right, come on, we're going this way." Like obviously they have a plan, they know what they're doing. I'll go with that. But if people are like, "I don't know, where should we go?" Like then I'm just going to be like, "All right, shut the fuck up, let's go."
Yes. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they like doing. I'm neutral on this.
I'm neutral on this as well. I like rules, but like it kind of ties into earlier the like whole 30-minute task and 15-minute analogy I was using earlier. Like if the rules say you have to do it in a way that gets it done in 30 minutes, but you have a way that like still is safe and like whatever, but gets it done in 15 minutes, do it that way.
There are lots of dumb things in the world, and there are some things that I feel like people should follow the rules, even if it's a dumb rule. If it comes down to an employer just like trying to do their job, like people should like. There are some people that think masks are really dumb, but if you don't wear one, and wherever you are, that store, if there is a sign out that says you can't wear masks, the employees aren't trying to be shitty to you. They could potentially lose their job if you do not have one. So you should follow that rule just to be courteous, whether you agree with it or not. So it just depends on, but then some rules that are, or whatever, they're fucking stupid. So again, mutual. Next,
Yeah.
I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. Yes, but I do that. Protection in a sense of just, whatever. But
You said doo
I'm,
doo.
haha, doo doo.
Sorry, I'm dumb.
But then some people I am friends with just because they're funny. Honestly, there are some people that I just build relationships with, that I'm friends with, that I just think that they're really funny, and they don't offer
Like
me a
me.
lot of type of protection, and I'm just buddies with them. But a lot of the time, in general, the people that I hold relationships with, I like for them to be people that I can grow from, and they can grow from me, like I've mentioned before.
Yeah. Now, I put accurate to that because, like, I don't know. I feel like even if it's subconscious, every relationship should offer some type of protection. Like, just in the way of, like, if anything bad happens, like, the people around you are going to be with you. You know?
Right? Yeah, because again, you should feel important. We brought that up before.
Yeah.
Um, Next.
So I feel like every relationship should offer some type of protection.
Yes.
Anyway, next. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future.
Accurate. I'm always predicting things constantly about everything, about the world, about states of music, states of movies, um, states of the economy, and etc. And I'm usually pretty accurate on a lot of things. Nick, what about you?
I put neutral. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just winging it.
Yeah, I mean there are some things that you can't predict, but I mean whatever. Next.
Average people often find me a bit weird.
Average people often call me a bit weird because I'm not normal.
I put neutral because, again, what is average and what is weird? Like,
I mean, if people just like, okay, I feel like if people were to see me, they might find me a bit weird, but not really, like out and about. But if people were to actually get to know me, average people, they probably would find me a bit fucking weird. But that's because I am weird. Nick, do you think I'm weird?
100%. But, like, on that same coin, do you think I'm weird?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but are we average people?
I mean, I would say no, but I mean, kind of. I don't know. Average
Exactly.
enough. Average enough.
You
I
can't
don't know.
give like a straight answer because what is average? Like,
Right. Um. Next, I like to do things as I've always done them. I mean, basically,
yes,
yeah,
it's the same as the
accurate.
last question.
Yeah.
Like, uh, fucking, why change things if you know how to do them?
Right. Next, I persist until a task is done.
I put neutral because, like, sometimes tasks are just boring. You take a small break and then you come back to it. Like, I don't see why you should, like, sit and do one task for, like, 6 hours
Yeah, I'm neutral
if
here.
it's just, like, melting your brain.
I'm neutral here. I like to do things until they're done, but a lot of the times I just can't bring myself to it.
Yeah.
Next, I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. Yes, accurate. I am always trying to do better. We've already basically discussed this.
Yeah.
Next, I hold myself to very high standards. Yes, I do. I'm always trying to do better. So that basically goes along with the next one. Nick, what about you on this one?
I'm in neutral for the high standards because, like, it goes back to that, like, self-image thing or, like, how I want people to see me. Like, the people that I know personally and that I hang out with, like you know that I'm not, like, intentionally gonna go around wearing, like, a t-shirt that hasn't been washed in 3 weeks and has a bunch of stains on it, you know? But, like, people on the street, they're not gonna know that. They're not gonna care. So why should I care? Like, I hold myself to standards. I'm clean. I keep myself, like, I don't know, in well condition or whatever. Does that make sense? Does
Yes,
any
it
of that
does.
make sense?
No, it makes sense. On to the next question.
I am a natural caretaker.
I put this on
Um,
accurate because I just naturally do this. I don't know.
I put it between neutral and accurate because, like, I I don't know. I help people and I like helping people, and like specifically when I hear the word like caretaker, I think of like children, and like
Yeah.
I personally like I love children, and like I I don't know. I enjoy babysitting and stuff like that. So like I'm kind of just there.
I want people to admire me.
Neutral because I don't give a fuck.
I am in between on this. I mean, admire. I mean, I want people to enjoy my music and appreciate my art. So, I mean, I guess that's. I mean, I don't care, but it's not like all I care about. I mean, I do care a lot about people liking my stuff, but I don't want to be like admired. You know, I'm kind of just like, wow, if they are. I
Yeah.
mean, I appreciate it if they do, but I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care. You know, I want to achieve a lot in my life. Accurate, very accurate. I want to do lots of things. There's no point in living if you aren't achieving. Like, why are you trying to live if you don't want to do things? You know,
No, for sure.
that's dumb. I
For
want to
sure.
achieve a lot of things.
I put myself as in between neutral and accurate because like yes, I want to achieve a lot, but like I said like a million times now, if I don't achieve like a lot by like my stretch goals, we'll call them, like like I said, directing a big budget movie, having my novel become a bestseller, like if those don't happen, I've still achieved in putting it out. I've still achieved in like directing an indie movie, if I do.
Yes.
So like it's accurate, but it's not like 100%.
Yes. On to the next question. If I,
If I am honest, I feel that I am a bit better than other people. I'm neutral because I'm not better than anybody
but
else.
what?
I'm like
Okay, this question threw me off because when I first read it, I thought it meant if I'm being honest, like if I'm sitting here like if I'm not lying to please other people and I am being honest about it, not being like to be honest, not that type of honest. I'm being like I thought this question meant if I'm honest about things and honest to people, am I better than other people? And I said,
no. This is
and
like
that I said yes, because if you fucking lie, you're a piece of shit. But then I
no.
reread it again and read it, I guess what would be correctly and put neutral. And I'm the same as you. I'm not better than anybody else.
Yeah. I'm one walking shit bag. You're another walking shit bag. Like who gives me the right to say I'm better than you or you better than me?
I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. I'm just trying to move through these, okay? When you're
No,
done with your
I
point, I'm gonna
know.
keep going because we have so much left.
I know.
I am neutral.
I'm the box below neutral because like
I just don't know yet. I lost my dog. I was kind of sad about it. I moved on pretty quick,
yeah.
but I
See,
haven't really
that's
experienced like deaths or anything. When my mom or dad passes, or when they do both pass, inevitably, if they make it the longer than not longer than I do. If I die of some freak accident or something, I don't know, whatever. Um, just whenever I know inevitably I'm going to lose someone close in my
Yeah.
life, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I guess I won't really know until then.
I mean I've lost several family members, like 3 or 4, and some that I felt close to. Um, but like, I don't see a point in just sitting there and like being sad for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, I don't either. Okay, what's next?
I'm an unusual sort of person. Accurate.
I'm an unusual sort of person. Yeah, we both established that we're weird. Okay. I take time
I
to
take
understand
time
things.
to understand things more deeply than most people do.
I would say that I'm in between accurate and neutral here. I
Same here.
don't have a preference. I mean, I don't know. I dig too deep into something, but that's about it. I know you're the
Yeah.
same. So, it is important for me to be prepared for any emergency. I just don't think about that shit. So
Neither do I. I'm putting it as neutral.
I mean, I'm in between inaccurate and neutral because apparently it's not important to me because I don't care. I don't think about it. So I distract
yeah, I'm
myself
just
from
putting it
sad
as
feelings that arise. Accurate. What about you?
Yeah, pretty accurate because like I don't want to be sad. Like I'll acknowledge the feelings that are there, but like
I try and like do things to keep myself distracted.
Yeah.
Yes. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. I mean, I'm gonna put neutral here because things don't
I'm
really get
also
boring.
putting neutral.
Things don't really get boring in my life, so I don't really change them.
I mean,
my life a
things-
movie. Sorry.
It's all in how you look at things. If you want to look at your life and be like, it's so boring, then yeah, do something to make it not boring. But like, if you just look at your life and you're like, hey, I'm living, like, I don't know, if you don't look at things as boring, then you're not going to see them as boring. That's it.
Next.
Move on.
I tend to be more optimistic than most people. I put neutral only because sometimes I am super optimistic and sometimes I'm super pessimistic, and there is no in between. I am always super happy about something or super negative. I am never just it's very rare that I am. What about you?
No, I put that as neutral too, because like being optimistic about everything all the time is dumb.
Not realistic.
And, like, irresponsible.
Next, I tell people what I think, even if it's hard to hear. Feel like we've already done this one like 2 times. Answer is accurate.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm in between.
We've already established this one. So
Yeah.
I would rather follow the group than push for what I want.
Neutral.
I am
because
neutral.
We've already
as well.
been over
Yes,
this.
we've been over this as well. I feel most comfortable in organizations where there is clear hierarchy. I'm going to say
accurate.
I mean, you want someone to
I'd
be
rather
above you?
know. I mean, I don't see it like that. I see it as, even if I'm not at the top, this is just like, this question is literally just like, would you rather know like where the boss is or where the leader is if you need them, or would you rather go around and be like, who do I talk to about this?
Oh yeah, this will be accurate
then,
for me then too, if that's the case.
Yeah.
I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm.
Accurate.
I mean, yeah, I'd say I don't like. I'm not super extreme about this, so I'm in between neutral.
I mean, neither am I.
I'm in between neutral and accurate.
I mean, I'm accurate because I want myself and my loved ones to be safe, obviously. But, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, I don't know. That's the end.
I make plans for many years into the future. Neutral. I do sometimes.
Neutral.
Sometimes I don't. You're neutral as well. Okay. I am an unusually unique person. I feel like we've answered this question like 3 times. I'm in between neutral and accurate.
I dislike trying new methods or procedures.
We've also answered this like 400 times. So
we've answered that, but I feel like with this wording, I'm more neutral with this. Because, like, I'm all for trying, like, new ways of doing things, but if the old way is better, I'm going to do the old way.
Right. Um, I focus on
I
my.
focus on my responsibilities and duties. Uh, just above neutral for me.
I'm neutral here. I mean, this is normal. I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I do. I do not, but I read like articles. So I mean, I guess that will be neutral. I
Yeah,
don't really read
I'm
like
a tick
books.
below neutral because like if I'm reading fiction or I'm reading like horror. I
Yeah.
don't read self-help books. I
I
find
mean,
self-help books to be really tacky.
see, I wouldn't say I read books, but like I read things. So I mean, to me, that's basically I don't know. It's similar. I put neutral. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right, accurate. I do. I hate that I do, but I do. What about you?
Um, I'm just above neutral because like I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right, but I also, like I've said earlier, I know that if they're not right, like boo fucking who, move on.
Right. Um, I take the initiative to help other people make their lives easier. We've answered this question a bunch of times, and I would say that I'm in between neutral and accurate. Um,
Yeah, I'm more neutral.
I put in the effort to make a good impression on people. Accurate, I do. I don't know. I'm weird about that shit.
I'm in the middle on that one, like above neutral, because like I put in the effort, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Um, I put in. I set ambitions, ambitious goals for myself. Accurate.
Yeah.
We both established that. I put accurate on here.
Yep.
I am an important member of my social groups, as we said. Accurate.
Yeah.
It
If you're
is.
not, that's
Yeah,
a problem.
that's dumb. You need to move forward. Um, I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail. I can. Accurate.
Neutral because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't.
Um,
I often feel like an
an
outsider.
outsider. I put in between neutral and accurate because I don't see myself as
Same.
some like freak or something, but like I mean I do see myself as an outsider, but not like some sort of I don't feel like I belong at the circus or some shit, you know.
I'm not like a cliche movie outsider, you know, where they always show like the goth kids and they're like sitting in this corner
Exactly.
and they're carving pentagrams into the lunch table.
So I
Like,
saw myself like that when I was like 16, maybe 15 or 16. But
but like, do I feel like I automatically fit in everywhere? No.
hey, we're gonna put in a shot of me at like 16 years old in here, or maybe at like 13 years old. We're gonna put the picture of me with my little shitty cell phone camera and the Black Veil Brides T-shirt that I had when I was like 13. Okay. Anyway, um, I find my mind to be a very interesting place. I said accurate because mainly just because I'm a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I also said accurate because my mind just wanders.
Yes, mine
That
does
wasn't a
too.
joke earlier when I said that I could think about getting a glass of water and somehow end up on like the process of how they make a certain type of food. Like my brain just goes places and sometimes I follow and sometimes I don't.
Yes, me as well. I'm always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. We have answered this question actually 7 times, probably, and the answer isn't accurate because I don't think about it. And yours.
I am accurate on that one.
Wait, what?
See, this isn't like disaster based. This is like a situation, like any type of
Oh,
situation.
I mean, okay, I guess I'm neutral in.
Like I can always see what goes wrong. Like driving to Chicago, I could totally multiple times. In fact, I saw us just like getting in a wreck, just flat out pancake right there, just dead. Uh, like, yeah, I can see wrong turns in like every situation. I don't try to, but I can see them.
I have many ways of avoiding situations that get me down. I would say I'm neutral, even though I try to distract myself, like we brought up. I'm neutral here.
Yeah, I'm neutral as well.
I'm always up for a new adventure. Accurate.
Accurate.
I'm always
As
doing
we've
things.
as we've established, like I don't necessarily go out and look for adventure, but if adventure takes me, I'm down.
Nick and I have been on 4 or 5
We
different
went on
adventures.
some fun adventures.
We went on a lot of it. You were here for a month, and we probably did like 4 or 5 different adventurous things.
Yeah, they were cool. They were a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more.
I can't either. I believe that things usually work out for the best. I'm neutral here.
Neutral.
Yeah.
That goes back to being like optimistic about everything. It's irresponsible. You can't do that. Like, yeah, you can believe that things might work out, but you also need to accept that like maybe they won't.
Right. Um. Um. What's next here? I stand up.
I stand
Yes.
up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people.
Accurate.
I'm like right above neutral cuz like yeah, it's accurate, but I don't know.
You gotta stand up for what you believe in.
Yeah, but I also don't see the point in like if you know it's going to upset somebody, then I feel like you're standing up for it just to be an asshole.
Right. I mean, yeah, I guess. Um.
And like I'm not for that. I don't want to do that. But if I'm just having casual conversation and I bring up something that I believe in that like upsets somebody, then like I'll usually apologize, honestly. Not that I like believe in whatever it is or whatever, but just that like I upset them
Right.
because obviously that's not the goal.
Right. No. Absolutely. Um. I let other people take the lead.
Neutral because it's fucking dumb. We've been over this. If you've got a plan and you've got a goal and you know how to lead that like group to that goal, fucking A, go ahead. But like if you don't, then sit down. Let somebody else lead.
I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules. Again, neutral.
Neutral. Some
I'm
rules
whatever.
need to be
Yeah,
broken.
some rules do need to be broken, and whatever. Move forward. I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure. Yes, I am in between neutral and accurate.
Accurate.
I need to. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be around positive people. You as well, right?
Yeah, like again, that goes back to every relationship should offer some kind of safety just in knowing that like oh, if I'm in this part of town and I break down, I have a friend that can come help me fix my car or give me a ride somewhere so I'm not on the side of the freeway. You know?
Right, right. No, that makes sense. You just gotta, yeah. Sometimes you gotta make sure that your friends give a shit about you.
Yeah.
I am often looking ahead toward what is coming next. Accurate. That's why I'm afraid of the future.
I put just above neutral because like uh I look ahead, but I look ahead like a few hours or like a day or two. I'm not one for like, all right, in 6 years, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do this. Like, I don't know. I think people like that are boring. Who wants to have their whole life planned out?
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
live.
I don't know. I am always looking ahead into the future. So,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. I'm worrisome.
I have different interests than most people.
I'm in between neutral and accurate on this. A lot of my interests are what other people are into, like music and movies and video games and whatever. But the types of movies and games and music I'm into are different than a lot of people, because I don't know very many people that are into, like, I'm into like metal and stuff and punk and stuff, but then also into just weird, obscure things, and also into traditional things. So I don't know. I mean, I'd say I'm in
I
between.
put neutral.
I mean, the things that I'm into are different than some people. I don't know, but not like super out there or anything. I just dive into weird shit sometimes. So I'd say in between, because I like weird things. So the traditional way of doing things is the best way. Neutral. I mean, a lot of the times I don't believe this with like getting married and shit, and like having kids and saying things like that. I think people should do what they want. They shouldn't have to do things just because like their religion tells them to or something. I don't know. That may have been a hot take.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like the Bible or just whatever else, their parents or whoever, or like school systems, the way like, I'm about to sound like Joker, the way society wants people to live. I don't mean to be super edgy there, but it's like, that's very traditionalist, and I hate that shit. But then sometimes some things are meant to be that way, so I don't know. I mean, whatever. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I'm neutral there. Are you the same?
Yeah. I am a responsible and reliable person.
Neutral, because I forget things all the time, constantly.
I mean, I try and be responsible at least. Like, if I forget something, I'll be responsible and like own up to it.
Yeah, in that way, I'll be responsible and own up to it. But like,
so I'm like right above neutral.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm neutral. I mean, I'm responsible, but I don't know. I don't. You know what? I'm gonna move up. I'll move up to in between. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. Accurate. I'm always setting goals for me constantly.
Neutral.
You should be setting goals, Nick. I'm getting mad at you. Do it.
I mean, I have some goals, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of just neutral.
I make sure that even the small details are correct. I'm neutral. I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes
I'm neutral
care.
as well.
Sometimes I care. Sometimes I don't. Whatever. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. In between.
I'm just above neutral.
I'm above neutral too. I do enjoy caring for others, but at the same time, I'm not crazy about it or anything.
Yeah.
I want to be a person that others can look up to. I am in between.
Accurate.
I am in between neutral and accurate. Like I said, I do want that, but I'm not constantly thinking about it. So I mean,
I'm not thinking about it a ton either, but like, I'm thinking specifically of like the future, because I want kids one day, and I want them to be able to look at me and like see a good example.
No, that makes sense. I pushed myself to succeed. I feel like I've already
just
gone
above
through
neutral.
This. I am definitely accurate on that. I'm always pushing myself. So
next page.
I make important contributions to my community. Neutral.
Neutral. I rarely have strong emotions.
Inaccurate.
Just below. I'm just below neutral. Oh, we got another edgy question.
Let me read it. I feel like I never truly belong in social groups. I'm kind of. I mean,
I'm below
I was
neutral.
gonna say I'm below neutral. Most of the time, I feel like I belong. Sometimes I don't. So I'm not quite inaccurate, but I'm close.
Yeah.
I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. I'm neutral. I mean, sometimes I do. I don't know. There are some things I like to
I'm
know.
accurate.
I
I
don't know.
constantly, like, I love to learn how other countries operate and, like, how they do things. See, I'm weird because, like, I don't seek it out, but, like, if the information comes to me via something else that I'm, like, seeking out, like, how I brought up, uh, McDonald's in China, like when you parked to eat after going through a drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what I was watching, but I was watching something where they talked about how when McDonald's first opened in China, they had never had like a drive-through restaurant before, so they would go through, get their food, and then park and go inside and eat. And then after they told them that they weren't supposed to do that with the drive-through, they would park and they would eat there. And like I don't remember where I learned that, but I know I learned it, and like it is like a thing that's true.
Right. Yeah. I mean, no. That's probably valuable information. To be honest, I'm kind of. I don't know. I'm neutral about some things I like to know. Sometimes I just I don't know. Whatever. Um, it is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation. I feel like I've kind of already established this. I'm in between inaccurate and neutral.
I'm accurate because again, I can see all the things that could go wrong in a situation.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it up.
Yeah.
Um, I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely. Accurate. I want to
I'm
make
kind of in
myself.
between.
I want to make myself happy. In between neutral and accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like to make sure.
Sometimes you gotta feel sad.
Yeah. Fuck all that noise. Um.
Trying new things keeps life interesting.
Yes.
Accurate.
Accurate. Yes. You have to try new things. Or else you're fucking
100%
boring.
you have to try new
You're
things.
boring. Keep doing the same shit. That sucks. I am an upbeat person. In between neutral and accurate.
Me too. I try to be, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
I am usually the one to take a stand when others won't. Accurate.
Neutral.
Yeah, I'd say I'm accurate here. I don't know. I don't like to sit back, make my opinions heard, let the world know.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm kind of just neutral because like it depends on the situation. Like if it's people trying to like tell a boss that they're wrong, I'm not gonna yell at the boss and get fired while everybody else like keeps their mouth shut.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I will tell people that I'm not gonna sit down and be inappropriate about it, and be like, I'm taking a stand. I'm gonna scream at my boss. It's more like I'd go up to the boss and say, hey, the way you're doing things in this situation, I personally don't appreciate, and whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. That's where my head is at. So, next, Nick, I'm gonna let you answer this one for me. Where do I stand here? Other people have stronger opinions than I do. Nick, go ahead.
Inaccurate.
Yes. No one has stronger opinions than me. No one.
Stronger or wronger, nobody's got them.
Exactly. Everyone's opinions are shit. Other than mine.
I put neutral because like people should have stronger opinions than me about some things. Like if I'm not super informed about something, people that are informed about it should have a stronger opinion. That's like
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, about things like that, yes. But I just went ahead and put inaccurate for me, because when it comes to things I'm passionate about, I will let loose so much that it just overpowers. If it's something I don't give a shit about, I'm like, whatever, cool. You care more than I do. That's fine. But I don't know.
everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. Haha, I said duty.
Accurate.
Yes, accurate.
People need to do their role,
100%.
and they need to know their role and shut their mouth. That was a wrestling reference. Next,
I am concerned with protecting what I have.
I'm in between neutral and accurate.
Yeah, same.
I mean, protecting what I have in what sense? Like, I don't know. I don't know. This question is very broad. So yeah.
Yeah.
I have a good sense of what my future holds. I'm neutral because I know how to predict some things with a lot of things, but also I'm really scared of what my future holds because I do so much and get involved in so much. I'm neutral here. The future of society as a whole and music and entertainment and things like that I can get, but me myself,
Yeah.
I'm really scared of the future and don't know what it's going to come down to. So I am neutral.
I'm neutral as well because like I've said several times, I'm just winging it. I don't know what my future holds. I don't know what like tonight holds. I don't know what I'm doing in the next hour.
Yes. Next.
I am an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes.
I put in between inaccurate and neutral. We basically already
Me
answered
too.
this, but like the other way around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I try new
I
ways of
try
things.
new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. I'm kind of neutral. Like sometimes I will, sometimes I won't.
I'll try new ways of things if it'll work. If the other solution isn't working, really, if I'm doing something a certain way and it's working out just fine, I'm probably not going to change. But if it's like, hey, I've been doing this way for like months, maybe I should try changing it up, then I'll change it. But that's about it. I have a great deal of willpower. I am in between inaccurate and neutral. I'm trying to be better about this.
Uh, I would say I'm above neutral.
I cannot bring myself to some things. I'm terrible. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna go.
No, like I can just do things.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
don't know.
Self improvement is a major interest of mine.
Accurate.
Neutral.
Oh, that's why don't you want to get better? I don't understand you.
I mean, I want to get better, but at the same time, like
Should always try and get better at what you do. It's
I
important.
feel like you have to be happy with who you are. Like
Yes, but like get better. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like, and this isn't saying anything about you. This isn't saying anything about anybody. But I feel like people that are just like constantly like, I have to work out, like, or they have to do something that like is quote unquote like self improvement, just are never really like happy with themselves. And I think you have to start there. If you can't be happy with yourself as you are, then there's no reason to self improve because you're not going to improve. You're going to constantly be like, well, I could do this better. Like,
But at the same time, like, what's like if you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm happy with where I am. I don't want to like do any better. Then like, you're not gonna. I don't know. You're not gonna get any better at what you're doing. You're just gonna like sit at the same spot and just be like, yep, I'm okay with being average at everything. I don't know.
I mean,
Couldn't be me.
when I read self improvement, I think of like the people that are constantly working out, they're like bodybuilders and they're super buff and they're just like, no, I'm not shredded enough. I have to get those gains. And it's just like, no, stop it. You look gross.
Next. Next page.
Next page. Final page.
Okay, get my results. Warning. Oh, wait. What? Wait, it's not showing my results.
No, you gotta scroll down.
No, but I am scrolled down. It's just not showing my results.
What do you mean?
Oh, wait. Save my results, or no thanks, just show my results. Okay, I'm hitting save my results.
Yeah. Oh, I hit no thanks.
Well, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to screenshot my shit. So I'm going to put in my email address really quick and answer a CAPTCHA. Okay. Hey, Nick, what's my CAPTCHA going to be? What do I have to guess what I have to click on right now to sign up for this?
You gotta click on all the crosswalks.
Nope, I have to do a traffic light. All right, what do I have to do next? What do I have to do next?
Motorcycles.
That was a really good guess, but it's crosswalk. Okay. Save my results. It's being sent to me. Okay, so Nick. What are these 1 through 9? What the fuck is this shit? Okay. All right.
I mean, that's what the test is. It's like what type of person you are.
I thought that it was gonna be like your personality. I don't know. Wait, it's unlock your full report to see your top personality superpowers and blind spot. Okay, so this doesn't even give me everything. Do we have to pay for the whole thing?
Probably, but it doesn't matter. Look at your type in depth, and just read like the first one.
Okay.
Like, for me, it says your primary type is 6.
Wait, where does it say that?
Right below the pie chart thing.
Oh, okay.
In this section, we'll dive deep into the 6 profile to understand how it drives your core emotions, fears, desires, and as well as how it impacts you in relationships and at work.
What's your what number are you?
I am 6 with a 99% match. If you scroll down below that, it gives you like a description of each one.
My primary type is 7. And
I am a type 6, which is also known as the skeptic. 6s are preoccupied with security, seek safety, and like to be prepared for problems.
I am 7, 98% match, which I also have 96 and 95 with 3 and 2. But anyway, 7. Type 7 is described as the enthusiast. 7s want to have as much fun and adventure as possible and are easily bored. That is very fucking accurate to me. I am very easily bored.
Yeah. I also have a 93% match with 5.
So I'm 63
type
on 5.
5 is described as the investigator. 5s seek understanding and knowledge and are more comfortable with data than people. I would say that's pretty accurate. Like, 5 and 6 are pretty accurate. I'll give it. I'll take it.
No, what here? Okay, so I have 96% match with 3, which is the achiever. They want to be successful and admired by other people. I don't care about being admired, but I will care about being successful. So I think that's why I'm 96 as opposed to being, whatever. Yeah. And then type 2, I'm 95%, so that's really close. Givers, they want to be liked and find ways that they can be helpful to others so they can be loved and belong. But my question to you is, where are you at the bottom of your type? Like, what's your least match?
My least?
Yes.
9.
Mine is
49% match.
Mine is 44% at 9.
Type 9 is also called the peacemaker. 9s like to keep a low profile and that the people around them set the agenda.
Yeah, fuck that. No.
Yeah, that's dumb.
That is fucking dumb. Well.
What are... I wanted to read this, but I'm not paying for it.
What makes you unique? I don't know. Where are you at on the assertive level? I don't know what this goes out. Is it out of 20?
Assertive level.
It says your top 3 personality superpowers, and then below it says assertive, 0 up to 20. Does yours not show that?
No.
Well, I am 19.
I have like an analysis bar.
I am 19. That's where I am. Well, that was a very long process of this Enneagram test.
It was long, but it was interesting, and I think we learned a lot about ourselves and each other.
Yes, I learned that Nick doesn't have any goals. No, I'm joking. I know you do. You're just not as aggressive about it as I am. I'm super goal based. I have to do better.
Yeah, like I just want to live, and really my goal is just like to be happy.
I mean, I want to be happy too. Yes, that is the ultimate goal. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's about it for this.
Yes, it is. That is enough.
One thing before we get to the closer, we do have a Discord server now. I'll put a link in the description. You can come hang out. You can give suggestions.
Okay, I did not know
on how to grow it.
New to me, but cool. I'll interact.
I literally sent you the link and talked about it like before we started recording.
I am so sorry. I literally, again, as we talked about today, my mind runs at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I saw it and didn't even. I'm sorry. Cool.
No, you're good.
Stoked to interact with you guys.
That'll be in the description. And look forward to hanging out, talking with you guys. Before we close out, Pierce.
Yes.
You want to give us some space facts?
There are 8 planets, and they move around the sun, and the moon is just the closest moon to Earth to us. And there might be life. There might be life on Mars, and there are potentially endless levels of galaxies. And I don't really watch Rick and Morty, so I'm not super smart because smart people like Rick and Morty. And
God, that's so fucking dumb.
They would understand more than me. I just don't get it because I'm dumb.
You are dumb.
All right, well,
but I'm dumb too.
We are both
That's
dumb.
the end. That's it. That's the end. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Hey, if you liked this podcast, check out the other podcasts we've done. Check out Music News and Reviews. Check out the album review that we have out right now.
Check out my newest soft grunge music video that we posted in the comments.
Yes, check out Worn Down by Soft Grunge. Fuck It Up by Booty Gum. All of that will be in the description, along with all of our socials and everything. So yeah, go ahead and follow us there. Check out the Discord. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe. Share it with your friends. And we will be back next week with another 6 hours of our best impression of an airplane.
That was more of a car. Goodbye.
Goodbye.